Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. So we're starting off this village in Wonkeg because that is the place where we had the choice of directions where to go when we were questing. Do we go north, or should we say up anyway, into the mountains, into the snowy mountains, which I did, or you could have gone slightly further south to the prairie lands and the burlap trail and carried on there. And I decided, as I just said, to go up into the mountains. Now, we finished the last levelling video chronologically out of order because it stopped halfway through, or over halfway through, and didn't allow me to continue the questing. However, when I carried on and dinged 88, I just had this feeling to go back. And when I went back, lo and behold, the quest was there waiting for me. And I'm really hoping that it's a bug that Blizzard hotfixed, as opposed to Blizzard wanting us to get from 87 to 88 to continue that storyline, because that would just be stupid and disruptive for no reason whatsoever. There was only about 25 minutes of the storyline left, and all the mobs that we're killing were 87 and 88 anyway, so it was no big deal at all. So Blizzard, please, I'm hoping to dear goodness you fixed the bug, and thank you for fixing the bug, and let's just leave it at that. Oh. So that's where I started off the vid in Wonkeg. It's a point of reference that we both know. Now, there have been some significant changes to the questing process since we've last spoken, and Blizzard have now upped the level of experience required to get from level 85 to level 90. And firstly, to get from 85 to 86, you now need an extra 30% experience. And to get from 86 to 90, they've increased the level of experience required by 55%. So what that means is now you're going to have to do the whole of the Jade Forest, every single quest that you can get your mitts on, before you go through to Valley of the Four Winds. You're then going to have to continue in Valley of the Four Winds, or start in Krasarang Wilds and then move to Valley of the Four Winds. But you will have to now do both, as opposed to what we managed to do, which was choose one. So either start in Valley of the Four Winds, then move to Krasarang Wilds, and then when you're in Krasarang Wilds, you will level up to 87, and you can come here straight away to Kun-Lai Summit, or continue there, and by the time you finish in Krasarang Wilds, you'll probably have about 4 bars-ish to take into Krasarang Wilds with you. And then from Krasarang Wilds, we're going to go to Townlong Steps, and from Townlong Steps, it's going to take us very, very briefly to Vale of Eternal Blossoms, and that's going to send us to the Dread Wastes. Oof. So now, we're going to be in every single zone. There's not going to be an option as whether or not to go to Krasarang Wilds or Valley of the Four Winds. So is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Well, let's just look at it from a logical point of view. It does make logical sense, because Blizzard want you to see all the areas which they've created, because goodness knows they do look fantastic. Negative sides, we've got 55% more kill and collect quests. And we don't... I'm not going to get into the whole kill and collect debate today, because pretty much every video, or every quest, sorry, that I do today is kill and collect. So I'm just not going to touch it. I'm just going to get on with it and discuss something else. Now, if you saw my videos at the weekend, I decided to take some time off the levelling process, get back on my main, which was Az, and do some archaeology. And do some archaeology. And so it took me only about 2 hours to get from level 525 to 600. It didn't take me that long at all. I was quite impressed by that. There have been some significant changes to archaeology. You can now stay in dig sites a lot longer. Instead of just having 3 digs, you now have, I think it's either 6 to 8 digs, something like that. And you do tend to find a lot more fragments. The fragments now range between 5 and 9. That could be the same. It's been a while since I did archaeology on live, but that's the radius of the amount of fragments that you can find. You do tend to find the extra bits, the greeny bits, you know, which add 20 fragments when you put them into to learn something. You tend to find them a lot more, and also when you actually find a fragment and you're picking it up, there is a chance to spawn a corrupted Shah. And if a corrupted Shah appears and you kill it, then it will drop more fragments and possibly another green pottery bit or whatever to allow you to get 20 fragments. So they're wicked. If they spawn up, brilliant, great stuff. So that'd be pretty funky as well. Now, I found 4 rares yesterday, and you've seen 3 of them so far. And the ones that I showed you were the Spear of Zuen, and another one was the Umbrella of Chi-Ji. Now, these 2 items are very, very interesting indeed, because they were both bind on account, which is brilliant. They were also level 85 use, so you just had to be level 85 to use them, but their item level was 463. So that is colossal stuff. So what that means is you can pass them on to an alt, or hopefully, if it's your main, and you'll get one OP item. And they're legitimately meant to be like this. This isn't a mistake by Blizz. It's an item which they're hoping is going to help you, level up or just increase your leveling process. And it's a reward for being an archaeologist. So that is absolutely wicked stuff. I then found a couple of fun items. And the first one I found was literally a Pandarian punch bag. It was a panda that you could use as a target dummy, and it's only usable in Pandaria itself. It stays live for 5 minutes, and it's on a 1-hour cooldown. But the most important thing is it shouts abuse at you when you're attacking it. So if you haven't seen these videos, you need to go see them. It is funny as you like. It's just dissing me all the time, and it just doesn't take any damage. It seems to take the numbers, but that health bar doesn't go nowhere. And so it left me in tears by the end of it all. I was an absolute wreck. It was stop shouting at me. Now the next item, I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm going to show you on another video. And the reason why I don't want to say what it is yet, because these are the only 4 that I found, and I found the very last one at about 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And I continued, and I must stress I did take plenty of breaks for about the next 9 hours, until about 11 o'clock at night. And I did take plenty of breaks to go watch the tennis, watch the cricket, watch the footy, get something to eat, and all that kind of stuff. I did not play 9 hours straight, and do not recommend in any capacity playing 9 hours straight. We've all heard the horror stories from the Chinese internet cafes or Korean internet cafes where they go in alive, they come out dead. So make sure you take plenty of breaks when you play this game. And in that 9-hour stretch, which I wasn't playing all the time, I didn't find one more rare artifact. It didn't give me any more. So I'm hoping that those 4 aren't it. I couldn't imagine they would be it. I'm either A, going through a massive, massive run of bad form, or B, they've put me on some sort of cooldown because I found 4 rares in 4 hours or whatever it was. And that's what I'm hoping anyway. Whew. So if you've been paying attention not only to my voice, but also to what's going on in the video, kudos. If you haven't been paying attention to what's going on in the video, or you haven't been paying attention to my voice, can't blame you. The quests that we've had today are all been kill and collect so far, and it's no different here. We're on another kill quest to kill these cage masters, and then we're on a reverse collect quest. And what I mean by that is, instead of going up to the item and collecting it, we're actually got the item, which is the grummies, or grummels, whatever they're called, I can't remember. And we're actually getting them to pick up a crate and take it away. So it's exactly the same as a collect quest, just reversed. We start off with 5 and we end with 0, as opposed to starting with 0 and ending up with 5. So what happens when I kill these cage masters? Well, these cage masters are holding in place a very, very angry Yeti. And we've got to take care of this Yeti, and it's going to draw the leader of the Hosen into a bit of a scrap with us. But to get rid of this Yeti, we have to do something very special. So what do we do? And honest to God, I really don't know what to make of this. I laugh, but it's unbelievable. We have a suicide yak. Look at that. A suicide yak. Oh my god. I just absolutely lost for words. Me lost for words. That is something. But oh my god. Anyone dare comment on that? I think I'll have to moderate the comments very carefully on that one. But wow. Let's just say I get a very nice blue for doing that quest line. And we're going to end the vid with me escorting the caravan to the next area. Now, in the next area, there's going to be a very special quest tomorrow. But I'm not going to say what it is just yet. But I am going to say that it involves Hosen. And we already know my feelings on Hosen. We spent a lot of time in the Jade Forest befriending them. And then ever since then, every single Hosen that we've come across has been aggressive. And we've had to kill. And I don't believe in killing monkeys. However, it's that wonderful word beginning with H. However, I might commit mass Hosenicide tomorrow in the video. So I do apologise in advance for that. And how? Well, you're going to have to wait until then to see. So I hope you enjoyed today's vid. Please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/heel versus babyface. And I'll be back very soon, everybody. Bye-bye.